Haddon-Hartle. George Haddon-Hartle. George Haddon, here's a who. George. Welcome to the stage, George Haddon-Hartle.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? Are we alright?
Yeah.
We're having a good day?
Yeah.
Like you're having a great day, mate. Have you had a good day? Yeah? You're not going to ask me if I'm having a good day? No, it makes me fucking stressful, to be honest with you. I'll tell you why. I read something called the Oxford English Dictionary today. You heard of it? You sure? Are you sure? Yes, it's very stressful, right? And I think that's why everyone in this country seems so confused and stressed. It's because our language is very confusing and stressful, isn't it, the English language? Have you ever looked in a dictionary? Yeah, I like the nod. That's just reaffirming that you have actually read it. But if you've looked in the dictionary, you see words in there that just don't make sense. Like the word abbreviation. That's not fit for purpose, is it? You got the word yacht. That's spelled like a surprise sneeze, isn't it? And then everyone else heard that, right? That wasn't just me. And then you've got the worst one. The word hippomonstроsis crepidaliophobia. Do you know what that means? That's the fear of long fucking words. That doesn't make any sense. What genius came up with that? That's the equivalent of a doctor calling you into his office to tell you you've got arachnophobia, and he sat there waiting for you dressed as a fucking spider, and web hanging out of his arms. I don't like being stressed. The English language is too stressful. I don't like being... Do you know what? I like goats. You too? Excellent. I'll carry on. So I like goats, and apparently so does this lady. But I like goats. Do you know why I like goats? Why do you like goats? Excellent. That's a great answer. Thanks. I can do a lot with that on stage. Yeah, you're not helping. I like goats, right? Do you know why I like goats? I'll tell you why I like goats, okay? I like goats because they're hilarious, right? Have you ever seen a scared goat? They just freeze and fall over. Yeah, exactly. You seen that? Someone just runs up to a goat and just goes, what? And the goat just goes...
That's not true, you know.
I'm sorry, I didn't come here for a fact check. I'm doing jokes, woman. That's also the best part of my show, by the way, as well, and she's just ruined it. No, seriously, I only put that joke in for the goat noise, so if you didn't enjoy that, we're in for a rough ride. Particularly you. I will apologise as well in advance if it looks like the microphone's on vibrate. I'm not actually that nervous, I just have a tremor. Kind of comes and goes in waves, you know. Like, I'll be walking down the street, I'll put my hand in my pocket. Oh yeah? You think it's difficult walking down the street with all the hustle and bustle? Try doing it with your hand in your pocket and it decides to turn to turbo setting 2. Talk about a hard walk. Oh yes! I'm not sorry for that one. No, it's a bad tremor. I've been to the doctors about it, but I just can't seem to shake it. I am sorry about that one. That's the last one, I promise. It's nice to be here though. Give us a cheer if you've been to our house before. Yeah. Give us a cheer if you love the toilets. You lot are weird, man. Like, I'm on here. Of course I'm weird. I'm getting fact checked by a woman who's talking about goats. You lot are cheering for toilets. No, I like the toilets here. I like the toilets. They've got normal light switches. I'm easily impressed. I get pissed off by dictionaries. Of course I'm impressed by toilet lights. Do you know what I mean? What I mean by normal is they're not timer lights. Right? Because... Are you okay with that? That was a bigger sign than a dog in the middle of the day at 3. Just unemployed. Are you alright?
Sorry.
It's absolutely fine. I'm just, how long have I got? Just eating too much, yeah? But yeah, so the toilet lights, remember that bit? Yeah, we were all there. Yeah, so they look like, timer lights look like normal light switches, right? Because you just kind of walk in, you click them on like that. And then you go and you sit down, don't you? Kind of just... You spend the next 5 minutes of your life there, you want to get comfy, so you just... get comfortable. You try and get comfortable, more comfortable than this lady when I just said hello to her. More comfortable than I feel with the eyes I'm getting from this gentleman right here. And then all of a sudden it's like click, and the light goes off, right? You're thinking maybe it's a motion sensor, you've just been sat still for too long, to give it a wave, don't you? Hey. When that doesn't work, you get more extravagant with your waves. You end up looking like that inflatable bloke outside a car dealership. Seen that, guys? Of course, when that doesn't work, you realise you're going to have to switch it on by hand. Ooh. Or is that not true as well? Where's that? You do switch it on by hand, yeah? Just got to check with the fact checkers, you know what I mean? So the problem is, right, is obviously you've got your trousers around your ankles, it's pitch black, and you're halfway through, right? So if you've been in this position before, you're like me, and I'm hoping this is correct. If you're like me, there's like a technique to it. So you just kind of have to like swivel like that and clench, right? Listen, no, you just let me get through it, and then we'll go back and check it, okay? I've got a wipe, that's why I need the light. Goodness me. So you start feeling up the wall. That's enough. So I'm feeling up the wall, and you've got to kind of just move your legs like this, right? Because obviously you've not got a lot of weight, you're kind of still clenching. You've got a lovely view down there, by the way. And you're kind of just doing that, right? And then it's like, eventually, it's like, you turn the light on. You're happy, you can see.
You're single, aren't you?
As a bloke, that's a very hard thing to come back from. Back me up, fellas. What do you say to that? Yes, I am, but I wouldn't go for you. Do you know what I mean? That's all I've got. It's great to be here anyway. I've actually recently come back to the country. Wish I hadn't. I lived in Canada, and I've recently moved back. I moved back in with my parents, which is fun. Kind of reminded me why I left the continent in the first place, along with her. But I find it so difficult living with my parents because I'm like the least favourite. I heard an R, but you don't know why yet, so I was kind of expecting a yap from over there, from like my mum has just snuck in, just been like, get him out! But yeah, I'm the least favourite out of my siblings, right? So I've got my older brother who had left the house before I'd left the country, and has since given my parents a grandkid, so of course is in the God section of the League of the Favourite Child. Then there's me, I'm the middle one, what a surprise. And then there's my younger brother, who's my parents' baby, so he's also in the God section of the League of the Favourite Child. I'm like down here, like the strange cousin and drunk uncle are above me, it's unbelievable. So I rang my dad the other day, I said, what can I do to, sort of boost my rankings here? And he goes, well, I mean, you could give us a grandkid, don't you dare. You could give us a grandkid. You all saw the goat, right? Does that look like someone that should be fathering a child? No. But you've got to look at it, sounds like a lot to ask, but you've got to look at it from their point of view, right? I left the continent, okay, I came back, I set up shop in their house. Okay, I went for a job at McDonald's, which I failed to get. I then obviously borrowed money off them as a result. I now go around doing comedy gigs, claiming my big break's coming soon, I can feel it. I am the least favourite, thank you for clapping that, I appreciate it. Thank you. That's enough. I am the least favourite child, right? And my younger brother, okay, someone who on purpose, on a regular basis, actually uses the phrase, that's the kind of guy I am. Got no hope. But it is weird being back from Canada. I mean, it's weird sort of moving over there, migrating, and then moving back and getting used to everything again. Because like over there, they have like beer stores and liquor stores, and they nickname the produce in there after the quantities. So a crate of 24 lagers is called a 2-4. A bottle of 60 cent a litre vodka is called a 60. I went in there, I wanted 2 beers, asked for a pair, they gave me some fruit. Went well, kind of like that joke. But like, you know, it was weird coming back here as well, because over there, obviously they've got orange juice over there, you know, like we have, but they have it like with pulp and with no pulp. Our orange juice, smooth, and with juicy fucking bits. That's like a weird variation of a Ken doll. It's like, do you want them smooth or with juicy bits? Doesn't make any sense. What's the charge of that? Was it you? But I think the weirdest one, or the biggest difference, should I say, and I will leave you with this. The biggest difference I noticed, I don't know how to work a mic stand, so I'm going to hold it until I need the mic stand. That's why I'm single. But the biggest difference is the national anthem, because so over there they sing the national anthem every day at the start of school from a very young age. So from about 8 years old they know every single word to the national anthem. Now we don't do that over here, right? Because it's just not something we do. It's a very big difference. But what that means is that up until I was about 15, I thought our national anthem ended like this. God save our Queen. Come on, England! Ladies and gentlemen, you've been absolutely wonderful. I've been John Haddon-Hartle. Thank you.